Hi, James Heidemann here again, and this is lesson 2 of a very simple introduction into Autodesk 123D Beta. And if you haven't seen lesson 1, I suggest you go and have a look at that. So here we are, we've already started Autodesk, and what we're going to do now is draw something a little bit more complicated than we drew before. So first of all, we're going to go into 2D view by clicking up top right on front, and click on the pencil, go up to draw, and start doing what we were doing before. Click and draw to the left, pull the mouse to the left, not holding anything down. But now what we're going to do, we'll come up here, but then I'm going to hold down the control key as I move. And as I hold down the control key and move, what I get is an arc, and I'm just holding the left mouse button down now and moving it around, and as you can see I'm getting an arc, and I'm going to go there for my arc. Then I'm just not holding the left mouse button down, I'm getting a straight line, and then I'm going to hold the control key down again and the left mouse button, and I get an arc, and again and again, and now not holding it down, come over here to my opposite, and down I come, and now I've got a very strange shape. And if I click on the little house up here, I can see that I got a very strange shape, and I right click it and say press pull, and I can stretch it out that way, or I can stretch it out that way. Let's stretch it out this way, and right click and say OK, and here's my very strange shape. Next thing I want to do is just have a quick look at how to move it around. If we come down here, bottom of the screen, there's a funny little thing called the full navigation wheel, and if you left click it, you get this sort of ghostly menu here, which contains orbit, zoom, pan, rewind. But let's just try orbit. So go over to where the mouse is, orbit, hold down the left mouse button, and now we've got the orbit tool, and we can move around and see it every which way until we get totally and utterly confused, at which time we can come up and click the little house top left, and we go back to where we were. We can go to zoom, and holding down the left mouse button we can zoom in and out. We can go to pan, and holding down the left mouse button we can go up and down, and let's go back to orbit. And isn't that exciting? Let's go back to the little house, and let's zoom in a bit. Okay, one last thing before we go. Hit escape to get rid of that, and come and find one edge like this, and right click it and come down here to solid features, chamfer, and you'll find that you get a little double-headed arrow, and if you move that little double-headed arrow you can chamfer edges. Let's try this one here. Right click, solid features, chamfer, double-headed arrow, there we go, and you can chamfer edges. When you're done, right click and click OK, and you can play with that to your heart's content. And that's the end of lesson 2. So that's curved sketching and chamfering and orbiting, panning and zooming.